Today we're breaking down my top 10 shoes of 2023. Let's go. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's Zach here with Tamsters Kicks. Like I said, today we're breaking down my top 10 favorite shoes of 2023. I tried to cop a wide variety of shoes from different brands, stuff like that. There were some I didn't get to, so of course, leave your favorites down in the comments. I want to know what shoes you guys liked this last year, but it was a pretty solid year, I feel like, for basketball shoes. There were a ton of different brands coming out with some banger shoes. So I'm going to break it down today. We're going to start with some honorable mentions, some that didn't quite make the cut or some I kind of wanted to talk about, and then we'll go through my top 10 before, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll break it down today. Let's go. Honorable mention number 1. So these are in the mail, so they're not right here yet. I don't have them yet, but they're the Kobe 6 Reverse Grinches. They also don't really count, I feel like, as a new release, but they brought the Reverse Grinches in. This is one of probably my shoe of the year. It's such a fire shoe. I got the Grinches down here. We're going to go one-on-one with those, wear each of them, but yeah, they're not here yet, so I can't pull them out. So my first legit honorable mention is the New Balance 2-Way V4. I actually like this shoe. I did a good video review of it. I played in it. I don't know, it just didn't really do it for me personally as far as like the cushion and like the feel of the shoe. It kind of fit weird in some places, but it's a shoe that I know a lot of people like. I know a lot of NBA players are liking playing in New Balances right now, so it's got some good aspects to it, but just wasn't a favorite for me. Next honorable mention is the Ja Morant 1. This is a shoe I have. I got it right here. I try to play in it a lot. I think it just needs a lot more breakdown, but it hasn't been my favorite to start off. I just feel like they didn't put a lot of thought into the shoe, and there's not too much going on. It feels really budget, and the materials are like pretty breathable, and I do like the wide entry into the shoe. Design's nice. Colorways have been honestly pretty bad. Besides, I feel like this is the best one, and like that Halloween one, but I don't know. It's a shoe that it just hasn't really done it for me yet. Maybe it'll break in better over time, but I just haven't really liked it so far. Next up is the Luka Doncic 2s. These were kind of interesting as well. Like, I feel like they took a lot of the nice parts about the Luka 1 and kind of changed them, and then added some new things that I wish they would have just changed on the Luka 1, like that tongue, that weird like triangle misshaped tongue on the 1. They fixed it on the 2, but then they took out some other things that I didn't really like, and so that's another one I'm gonna need to break it, down and break into the shoe more, but not a big fan. Another one, I just got the shoe, so I'm gonna need a little more time, but it's the Puma All Pro Nitro. I got the Scoot Henderson colorway, did a video on it, and it honestly blew me away. I didn't expect like the cushion and the feel to be that good on the Puma shoe, because I haven't really liked the LaMelo Ball line very much. I'll probably bring up the LaMelo Balls a ton in this video as a comparison point, but like, I'm excited for the new Puma Scoot shoes. 2024 is probably going to be a banger year, but yeah, not the biggest fan. It's just sitting on the outside for the All Pro Nitros, but it could creep in. All right, my number 10 shoe of the year is the GT Cut 2. This is a shoe that at the beginning of the year was definitely like my number 1. I did like the GT Cut 1s better, but this shoe has really fallen off for me this year, and let me explain why. Literally like after the first like 1 or 2 months, I would say, the traction is just like died in them. Like, I'm constantly having to wipe, and it's still not giving any give. There's not a good bite to it, and I felt like with the setup on it, like this part is super soft up here, and it picks up dust really quick. So it's hard to get to the second layer right here, which doesn't really collect much, but it's hard to get there because this you just slide right out. So, and it's kind of the same around here. So I'm disappointed in the traction durability. But I do love that full length in there. The GT Cuts, I still love it. But I'm excited for the GT Cut 3, so hopefully I can get those ones in because I think those are going to be a banger. Number 9 is the James Harden 7s. This Adidas shoe is actually an Adidas shoe that I love. Like, I feel like they're starting to get into a new wave. They're adding that boost cushion in there, which is good. I think they need that. And I like the sleek designs. Adidas is kind of changing it up, going a little more non-traditional with the shoes, and I love it. I feel like it's working good, so I like that part. The thing I didn't really like about it is I felt like it felt kind of weird on my foot, and I didn't like some of the space that the shoe was giving, so maybe that has to do with that little insert design that they have with the Harden 7, but not a huge fan, but definitely a pretty good shoe. Number 8 is the Jordan Tatum 1. This is Jason Tatum's first signature shoe, and it's kind of disappointed me the more I've played in it, but there's some good parts to it. Let me explain. So I love the like design of it. I feel like it fits your foot really well. I feel like there's not a lot of dead space in there. And I feel like the court feels really nice because of that, and that foam on the outside combined with the zoom. I just think it does a really good job at allowing you to like play as you want. Like it doesn't restrict movements very much. However, one thing Jason Tatum's liked with the Jordan like 35s, 36s, I got him in the closet, but like he has that little dead space in the middle of the shoe that he likes to keep. Like it's a separate like forefoot and back heel part, and I'm not a big fan of it. He keeps this midfoot and this outsole like separate, and that's one thing that I'll talk about later. But the Anthony Edwards shoe does so well is that it's just cohesive. And if they can get a cohesive wrap on the shoe, which I've low-key seen with the Jason Tatum 2s, they're looking kind of nice. So maybe when those comes out, but these ones, just a little disappointing on that part of the shoe. Number 7 is actually 2 pairs of shoes. It's the Curry 1 and the Curry 2 Flotro. Now let me explain these. I really have nothing wrong with them. I just kind of put some other shoes above them because I really like these other ones. But like Under Armour is killing the game, and I feel like, I don't know if people are really appreciating this new innovation that Under Armour has with this Flotro technology. Like, they bring back the Curry 1s, the Curry 2s, which were like good shoes. Like I have some Curry 1s in there, and like the outsole is just trash. But like they throw this Flotro on it, and it's just a completely new, reimagined shoe. It fits so well on these. The low cut model feels really good. Feels like the Curry like 10s and 11s and 9s, but with a little bit of like a retro feel to the shoe, which I love. And so I feel like they did a really good job on those. Number 6 is the Nike Zoom Freak 5, and these ones are one I just need to give more time. Like I don't really have a lot that I haven't liked about them, but I love the wide base of them. I love the Zoom, like Giannis's line, how he's been doing that. And I just love how these fit like an old fashioned like football cleat, like little football boot, like we're actually on the pitch like playing. The wrap feels so good on your foot. You feel like torsionally, like just, it feels really good on the foot. Even for like someone as big like Giannis, you can definitely tell that he wants that wide foot, that space to be able to plant and extend and move. And I feel like it fits really well, and I feel like anybody from like a center down could play in the shoes and love them. Number 5 is the KD 16, and something I didn't like about this, I feel like this has been my problem with KDs, and I think it's my wide foot, is I just feel like they just don't fit me that well. And I want to love them because I love the durability, I love the cushion, I love the designs, the feel. Ever since they took the strap away, except the KD 4s. KD 4s are fire. Hopefully we get those this year. I think we are, but I love the KD line. I feel like it looks good, feels good, plays good, but it just fits weird on my foot sometimes with my wide foot. So that's my only knock on the KD line, but overall this is a great shoe. Number 4 is the Sabrina 1. Everything about these so far has just screamed like a budget Kobe shoe. Like they didn't want to put as much work into a Kobe shoe and put it on the Sabrinas, but like it is pretty good. My only knock on them is durability on this outsole, and it's maybe just because I have the translucent rubber, is not going good. I play in these a lot because I really do like them, and I want to break them down and get some of this upper to like really stretch and like fit into my foot, especially with how like firm and supportive this back heel part is. But the outsole is a little disappointing, so that's where I feel like also the cushion, like I feel like it's not made for as explosive as it should be. Like I feel like they could add a little more to that and they could make these good. So like a Sabrina 2 in the future, I'll be excited to see them on this. But let's be honest, Caitlin Clark's taking over the world. So we're going to see a Caitlin Clark shoe soon. But no, I love the Sabrina 1s. I think they've been a very good shoe this year. 3 is the LeBron 21s. Oh my goodness. The LeBron 20s and the LeBron 21s have been some crazy shoes because I've just loved that LeBron finally was like, I actually like playing in low tops. Now let's just make it how I want it to feel on my foot. And he did it. And like the only thing I complained about with the LeBron 20 is that it wasn't as breathable, I felt like. I know they're a little bit heavier on the heavier side. They definitely play better for like a 3, 4, and a 5. But I feel like I love them as a guard. And like they feel good on my foot. And now that they added a little more breathability to the shoe, chef's kiss. I think this shoe is phenomenal. The 2 I have above it are just, one of them surprised me and the other one is just right here in my heart. So that's why they're above. But the LeBron 21 could probably be the best shoe of the year, honestly. But what a shoe. Also, like all the colorways they're doing, different materials, they might break down kind of weird. So don't hold me accountable for that. But like the pair I got that like Ioka, I think was the colorway. The one I did in my video, fire. Number 2 is the Curry 11. I actually don't have these because I want a different colorway. So I definitely returned that other one because I just want a sicker colorway. I didn't really like the colorways that come out so far. But once I get a crazy one, I'll have those in hand and play all the time. They are blowing out the other Currys. Like the 9s, I love them. Then they came out with the 10s, I'm like, oh my gosh, the 9s are not even it anymore. And then the 11s come out, and I'm like, oh, they did it again. Like they just keep reinventing the foam. They've really vamped up this upper on the Curry 11, which I love the different changes. I feel like they have just adjusted some of the placements of materials and just kind of to get a different feel for the support and get like Curry to like really, he loves to just flow. And so like to get the shoe to just flow along with his movements is really their goal, and the Flowtro technology with that foam has been phenomenal. And I mean, it's just the best Curry yet, and they just keep doing it. So how can you knock this shoe, really? Under Armour is killing it right now. Number 1, the Anthony Edwards ones. And this was a shoe I stayed up till 2 a.m. to get when they came out on Adidas. And I just wanted to see what they're gonna do with Anthony Edwards. And I was so genuinely surprised. Like some shoes I get in and I put them on when I play and practice and stuff, and I'm like, okay, like this actually feels pretty crazy on foot. This one, I was like, I don't want to put on another basketball shoe again. Like this is one of those ones that I was just so genuinely surprised. I think the design is sick. I think it looks sleek. I think it's innovative. I think it's given some retro basketball shoe vibes, like crazy. I love that this is just all connected. Like you just feel so good on the floor, and the bounce on these guys, I'm telling you, these have some of the craziest bounce I think I played in a shoe. And it makes sense. Anthony Edwards, they wanted to add this boost in here. They wanted this traction and all just the technology in here to just flow all together. And I feel like they did such an amazing job on them. I don't usually like a high top shoe. I like a lower cut of a shoe. But these ones, I don't even notice it because it hugs your foot so well. It's so like low key around your foot too. And the lacing system is beautiful. Like zero complaints. If you guys can get your hands on this shoe, that's my shoe of the year right there. Might be different, kind of a hot take. I know there's some other shoes like the AR Austin Reeves shoe for the Lakers. Klay Thompson has had one. And Kyrie, the ones he's hooping in now that I know a lot of people really like. So I'm trying to get some more brands in. It's been kind of tough to get those kind of shoes in, but this is my shoe right here, Anthony Edwards ones. Let me know your guys' top shoes of the year. Also, let me know what shoes you hated this year. 2024 is going to be crazy. We got a bunch of Kobe retros coming back, Protros. I'm going to have the shelves full of every Kobe. I think, what else have I seen? Tatum 2s I mentioned. GT Cut 3s are pretty soon. Scoot Henderson has his. I wouldn't be surprised to see a John Morant 2 soon. Maybe. I don't really know. But stuff like that, yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.